Hey! Happy International Jazz Day, all you beautiful radio listeners. Thank you for dropping in our little happy hour. We appreciate you listening. If you're watching us on YouTube, here's a hand gesture just for you. You're welcome. If you are on the YouTubes, feel free to hit us up on the chat. If you're listening on the radio through 105.1 FM, 1080 AM on 1051thefan.com, Odyssey.com, the Odyssey app, or you just ask your smart speaker to find you an interactive baseball pick'em on the radio, use the fan text line, 503-2-GO-FAN. That's 503-864-6326. Use it. Use the chat. Use the text. Share your thoughts. Ask questions. Solicit advice. Or answer me this, dear listeners. Are you as tired of the one-and-dones as in college basketball as I am? Casey, did you see that Duke's newest commit is expected to play 2 whole years at Duke?
Bigger than usual.
Did you see that?
I did.
Do you know why he's expected to play 2 full years?
Hit me with it.
Because he's a 16-year-old professional basketball player from Europe. He's leaving professional basketball to go to college.
Oh, because he's a child.
And he is so young that he needs to wait at least 2 years before he's eligible for the NBA draft. He's also 7 feet tall. He's from Spain, and I cannot pronounce his name. Joaquim Bumote. It doubles up. However you pronounce it twice. I could not tell. A highly touted 7-foot center who already plays for it can't be FC Barcelona. Is that what? That can't be right. Plays for Barcelona. I'm reading that right.
FC Barcelona is also the name of their basketball.
Football Club Barcelona is also their basketball team.
Yep. Rudy Fernandez.
What? FC?
Actually, I believe he played for Real Madrid.
How is it FC? Do they call basketball football too? What is going on? God, I hate college sports so much. And then did you see what else Duke did today?
What'd they do?
They signed a partnership with Amazon Prime to exclusively broadcast 3 marquee non-conference games for like $1 gazillion.
North Carolina, Kansas, and...
That North Carolina is a conference game.
All right.
Non-cons. They are getting approximately $20.5 million just to go to their NIL.
That'll help
to get more professional basketball players from Europe.
That'll help you pay for a young boozer.
You don't even need it. They've got a pipeline of knipples, and now they're picking up guys that are already playing professional basketball. Is this making it better or worse? At least you get them for 2 years. Maybe they could actually win something. Hey-o.
Well, what if Luka went back to
college?
college?
They had the top 2. He might. They had the top 2 finishers in the Rookie of the year before, didn't win. They have Boozer, who A.J. DeBonsta might be the number 1 overall pick. There's a couple other guys that I've seen, but Boozer might be right up. They still didn't win anything. So do whatever you can to win, and it sure is going to mean a lot with the integrity of your university and the way that they go after these players, because it's all about the education, right? Excited about it? Excited for college basketball? Ready for next year?
You know I'm not.
A 16-year-old, 7-foot professional basketball player is going to Duke. Catch the fever. Speaking of fevers you need to catch some golf fever. You see the weather today?
Oh, yes, I did.
Doesn't that make you want to get out on the course? Because it sure does for me. There's no better time and no better place to do it than on June 23rd as Toyota presents the Fan Golf Classic at Langdon Farms Golf Clubs. Foursomes are on sale now. You can choose between the morning or the afternoon round, but hurry up because they are almost gone. It's the most fun day in golf, activations and tastings around the course. And, of course, the infamous Angels Envy Bourbon Par 3 6th, where all of our hosts, Dirt and Sprague, Danny and Patrick, myself, Isaac and Suk, will be posted up to heckle and admire your shots. Head to 1051thefan.com. Click on the Fan Golf Classic logo to sign up today. The Fan Golf Classic is presented by Toyota. It is brought to you by Vulcan Design and Construction, Henderson and Daughter, Windows and Doors, George McCoy at Warren Allen Attorneys at Law, Battery Exchange, Mastro Dobel Tequila, Your Neighborhood Restaurant Group, Philbrook Law, 1-800-DIVORCE, Roto-Rooter, A-Legal, Mezcal, and Window Nation. Do it. Sign up for that today. All of these NBA series seem to be going long. Have you noticed that? Like Blazers
A lot
are
of
done.
game sixes.
Blazers are done. Suns are done. But there are a whole lot of game sixes. Who's good in the East? Who's going to come out of the East, Casey? Do you have a clue?
You know what I said before going into it? I was very confident about Detroit.
Yes, you were, but are you still confident about Detroit?
No, I am not.
45 points from Cade Cunningham last night, not enough to draw you back because they're still
One game behind.
one game behind. So they are going into a game 6. They're down 3-2 to Orlando. That can't give you a whole ton of faith. But yeah, I genuinely have no idea who's going to win these series. You get Knicks and Hawks tonight.
Do I have to pick Orlando because they beat the two teams that I voted for?
Well, I mean, they haven't beat them yet, but we're getting closer. Like it is definitely coming down to it. But yeah, if they lose, but then if the Pistons come back and win from this, is that momentum going into the next series? They're still the 1 seed. You got the Thunder that are through. You've got the Spurs that are through. I feel like the West is a collision course between those two teams. The Nuggets don't seem to want to win. We don't know if we're going to have Aaron Gordon for Game 6. The Timberwolves are beat up and may not have the firepower to win. So somebody's going to come out of that, but I don't think anybody's going to be better for it. The Lakers looked awful last night down the stretch. They had a ton of turnovers and could not hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat. They were awful shooting when it mattered most. Can they come back from that? Yeah, Austin Reeves is being mixed in. He's been out for a while.
He had a few loud turnovers yesterday.
Well, he did. Well, but he also missed some shots. Like that, Braun came down and missed one, and then he gets a second chance 3 that would have put it within a possession, I think, late in the game. But he couldn't hit it either. He just looked tired at the end. And if you take a month off going into the playoffs, it's not very good. Game 5 is your first action that you've seen in a month. It makes it a little tough. But, man, this Eastern Conference, so you're going to have the Magic and the Pistons are going to have to figure things out tomorrow night. That'll be Game 6 on Prime Video. Who knows who ends up winning that series? You could have a Game 7 there. The Raptors looked great at home. The Cavs seem to look just as good on their home floor. They've got a Game 6 tomorrow night. Knicks and Hawks tonight with a Game 6. And the Celtics and the Sixers with a Game 6 tonight. I mean, they're giving you everything you want. But I'm looking at it. So, okay, let's say the Pistons eke out their series. You sticking with them?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Just because nobody else gives you faith, or because that's who you picked?
Just because Cade Cunningham, as just by himself, I think if you're going to pick a team to go all the way, they got to have a superstar. And again, what was your criteria for teams that had to,
Yeah, they're
for
part of
teams
it.
that made the championship?
Well, you had to be in a certain position offensively and defensively. You had to have
was it 60 wins before you have, or was it?
What was it? There's a couple. There's a whole handful of different ones of these, but yeah, you had I can't remember whose that was. Was that Phil Jackson's, where it was you had to have
the Phil Jackson.
You had to have 40 wins before you had 20 losses or something like that. They made that and listen, Cade Cunningham did have a collapsed lung this time 2 weeks ago. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago that he was beat up. So going into the postseason, beat up. If he's getting better and they can make it out of this series, the question is, can they make it out of this series? Franz Wagner's beat up too.
Paolo Banchero's going to make it tough on him.
Yeah, the whole thing. So, yeah, I'm looking at the East. I genuinely have no idea. Yes, there's been a couple teams that have been pinned as potential teams that could win a championship on all the different metrics that I put out there. I think it's a matter of who gets to lose to San Antonio or Oklahoma City out of the East. But this has been a dogfight, and we'll see who actually makes it out of this thing alive.
Do you have any confidence in the Knicks?
No. I don't.
Neither do I.
No. Not if CJ's going out there and making life tough for him. I mean, they won by 1,000 in their last game.
And they were also one of those teams that made the 40-20 mark.
Yeah, they can do it. But the problem with the Knicks is they're the Knicks. I mean, let's be honest. I'd love for them to break the curse. Madison Square Garden, I got a chance to go there. I didn't go for a Knicks game, but we went for a college basketball game when we were there for Christmas. That is a fantastic venue, and the more games that can be played in there, it looks good on TV. It sounds loud. You get questions about, whether or not people are sitting appropriately in the front row. It's a whole thing, and it's a very fun place to watch it, even from a distance. So I would like the Knicks to continue on. I have no feelings, and we've talked about this already, I have no feeling about the Hawks whatsoever in either direction for the entirety of my entire adult life. I don't think about the Hawks. So I'd much rather have the Knicks advance in this series and then go and take on, whether it's Philadelphia or Boston. Both of those clashes feel fun to me. So I guess I'm rooting for the Knicks, but
those just seem like better matchups to me.
Yeah, well, again, the Hawks. Who gets excited about the Hawks? Even the Hawks don't get excited about the Hawks.
Jonathan Kuminga's friends.
I don't even know if they do. I mean, they literally had to go, listen, we want people to come out to our arena. We'll even bring in the local strip club to make it exciting for you. They've got problems. But nobody thinks about them. So they've got indifference. Fair? Let's do some in case you missed it. In case you missed it, the Saudi Public Investment Fund officially announced that they are cutting off their multi-billion-dollar backing of the LIV Golf Tour after this season. I'll be honest, I am shocked to find out that LIV Golf is actually playing a season right now. I had no idea. Like, who knew that was a thing? Reports are coming in that agents of several LIV Golf players have already been calling the PGA Tour to negotiate a move back now that Saudi money is drying up. I'll bet the PGA has that great feeling that you only get when your buddy talks trash for 18 holes, only to shank his tee shot so bad on 18 that it plugs 3 inches front of the tee box. That's the ultimate, I'm not even mad, I want to see you dig your way out of this. Just keep groveling, Is that the LIV Golf has installed a new board of investment bankers to find a new partner now that the Saudis have stopped their direct deposits. Most people think the league is officially dead right now, but I will remind you that our government is currently working on a bailout of Spirit Airlines. And let's be honest, if there's a sport equivalent of Spirit Airlines, isn't it LIV Golf? Like, that's... Of course, LIV gets a presidential pardon. They'll have to change their name to Trump Golf. They'll only play at Trump golf courses. And old number 47 will automatically win every tournament, including the prize money. But other than that, it'll be basically the same thing, won't it? In case you missed it, the U.S. soccer team, men's national team has announced that they are hosting a massive 3-hour party at Pier 17 in New York just to reveal their 26-man World Cup roster. This is a bold move to schedule a celebration that is going to last 2.5 hours longer than their actually hopes in the tournament. Like, that is... bold move. I know you're hosting the thing, but in case you missed it, Spurs superstar Victor Wembanyama pushed back against online trolls who criticized him for crying on the court after a hard-fought victory over the Blazers. Look, I get it, Wemby. No need to apologize. I know that the French are more in touch with their emotions than we are in America, and I also understand that you're more likely to get something blown into your eye when your head is in the jet stream. So I don't have any criticism for you. In case you missed it, actor Timothée Chalamet is catching heat online for manspreading while sitting courtside next to Tina Fey at the Knicks game last night. It's a tough one to take sides on because it's not necessarily a matter of etiquette. It's a circular logic problem. On one hand, it would take huge balls to manspread into Tina Fey, but on the other hand, if you actually have huge balls, you'd have no choice but to manspread into Tina Fey. It's a It's a Timothy Chalamet paradox. I don't know how to do it. It's like the Schrodinger's cat of manners. I don't know which direction we go.
Or of balls?
What's that?
Is it or of balls?
Yeah, I don't know what we do with it. In case you missed it, the Penguins season ended in a brutal Game 6 overtime loss to the Flyers last night. After the game-winning goal, Captain Sidney Crosby immediately skated over to console his goalie, Arturs Silovas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It was a polarizing move, though. Half the fans have praised Sid for his leadership, while the other half is very frustrated that he should have skipped the hug and joined the rest of his team fighting a drunk guy in a gritty costume in the Xfinity Mobile Arena parking lot. So it's very polarizing move. Hugs are not necessarily praised in hockey like you would hope they would. In case you missed it, free agent safety Shiloh Sanders is under fire for telling award-winning Browns reporter Mary Kay Cabot to go make a sandwich after she suggested that Deshaun Watson should start over his brother Shedeur. Honestly, kudos to Shiloh. It takes a special kind of brotherly love to step in and remind Brown fans that while they may be depressed that they're stuck with a choice between Shedeur and Deshaun at QB, there are guys out there with less talent that are somehow even dumber than both Shedeur and Deshaun. So thank you, Shiloh, for reminding us that they're not the worst people or the worst football players. Good job to you. And finally, in case you missed it, Patriots stars Drake May and Hunter Henry have officially voiced their support for Mike Vrabel amidst the ongoing Filetgate scandal involving Diana Rossini. Drake May said, "We love Coach, we're here for him, and it's really touching. I just hope that if I ever find myself in an entirely self-inflicted disaster that dramatically affects everyone around me, I also have friends that are willing to tell the media that I'm the real victim while I stay completely unscathed." That's all anyone could really hope for. I mean, put yourself in this poor guy Mike Vrabel's shoes. Could you imagine how hard it would be to watch your side piece lose all their credibility? I mean, that's... Or if you had to attend a 45-minute counseling session so all you could do was text your input for your 6th and 7th round picks. I mean, that would be... Just imagine what it would be like to return to Boston as a hero like you crossed the Delaware instead of crossing a Sedona hot tub. I mean, that is... This guy's been through a lot. Thank goodness his players that he took to the Super Bowl are still there for him. It's nice to see good things happen to good people. Thank you to our studio audience. At 2:30, we're excited to have our winner of last week's Take Your Pick join us for this week's selection of who's going to win the weekend MLB series. Justin will join us at 2:30. But next, we need to talk about injury updates to your Seattle Mariners. What are the results in the NBA? New signings in the NFL. It's a lot. It's the Daily Buzz. We do it next on Happy Hour. This is 105.1 The Fan. Well, kids, quite the fun afternoon and games yesterday in the MLB. And robberies were the big story. I don't know if you watched the Nathan Church robbery. Apparently, he's getting quite the reputation for this, but the game between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates, there was a potential walk-off home run robbed in left field by Nathan Church just on a full sprint. This is a guy that did it like it was his job. No acknowledgement whatsoever of how spectacular the play was. Just rolls out there, snags it, and hustles back to the dugout. Absolutely love it.
Well, that is his job.
I know. Dude, you ever watch Julio rob somebody over the fence? He always pretends like he didn't catch it. Then he looks back, flashes a big smile, flashes the ball. A little bit more flair for the James Wood. It's not James Woods. It's not the actor. Somebody may have had that incorrect on their radio show last week, but apparently the 6'6" center fielder also has some hops. He ripped off a Juan Soto home run when the Nationals were playing the Mets yesterday, and a near grand slam robbery that was not meant to be. Adley Rutschman gets to keep his grand slam when it leaks out of the glove yesterday in the Astros-Orioles game. So everybody trying their best to rob home runs. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Rutschman not playing too bad.
We'll start
5 games back from ankle injury, hitting .429 with 3 home runs. A guy that we thought was on his way out of Major League Baseball after the season that he had last year. Certainly somebody to watch. The Oregon State product has been playing real well since coming back.
The Buzz.
A couple little signings around the NFL. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but after Monday, there is no penalty in the compensatory. How do they put it? There is a certain weight to the amount you sign somebody for that goes into the compensatory pick calculations. That ended on Monday. So you're probably going to see a lot of free agent signings for a couple reasons. One, the draft is over. People are trying to fill out their rosters. Second, there's no penalty. There's no compensatory penalty going into next year's draft for adding free agents now. So a couple signings from around the league. Harrison Bryant, 6-year veteran tight end, has played for the Browns and Texans. He signed with the Seattle Seahawks. Calais Campbell is headed back to the Ravens, so look for a legendary. He's almost 40. He has been a menace, but he is going back. And then the Giants adding Shelby Harris to bolster their defensive line after getting rid of Dexter Lawrence to Cincinnati via trade before the draft.
And the Houston Texans extended Azeez Al-Shahir on a 3-year, $54 million extension, which means they have locked up Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter, and Azeez Al-Shahir, the anchors of their defense.
And who have they not locked up?
Jalen Petrie and
who have they not locked up?
C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud. The defense getting all locked up. DeMeco Ryans making sure that him and his front office get their defense intact. That'll be one of the more interesting things. I mean, C.J. Stroud was as bad as you could be in the playoffs, and they were still in every game in the AFC playoffs last year.
Didn't have any receivers to throw to.
Well, you can put the interceptions on the receiving core or the fumbles on it, but at some point the quarterback does have to take some blame when you have 5 turnovers in a game. I mean, it's
very fair.
And if they were confident, I think his best year was his rookie year, and I don't know that his sophomore year was
his best year was his sophomore season.
Either way, it's been downhill since there. So he is going into year 5?
Year 4.
Year 4. So last year was not great. We'll see what ends up happening, but that will be interesting for sure.
The Buzz.
I keep forgetting.
Have you seen the 2 names that have emerged to potentially buy your Seattle Seahawks?
I have not.
You'll recognize them. One is Apple CEO Tim Cook. The other is billionaire tech meta Facebook Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know what I know about Tim Cook, But I hope that he buys the Seattle Seahawks if it is between those two.
Zuckerberg is at least a sports fan. He does go to a lot of UFC.
No, you
events.
said. I'm sorry. You said he's a sports fan and then followed up with UFC. Can we not? I know that you're trying to force that in. I know you're trying to wedge that in as a sport here. You've done it before.
Are we not going to sit here and act like combat sports are sports?
I think the text machine has let you know how I feel and we feel and everybody feels about UFC. Is it a sport? Sure. I'll give you that it's a sport. Are UFC fans sports fans?
You argued with me that table tennis was a sport a week ago.
Well, no, I gave you that it's a sport. What I'm asking you is, would you put all UFC fans in the category of sports fans? Plural. It's a plural.
No, I would not.
And
table tennis fans.
And I will give you that. Table tennis fans are not necessarily sports fans. Soccer fans are that way. Not all soccer fans are sports with a plural. A lot of football fans are sports fans.
Yep.
A lot of basketball fans are the big four.
Again, you just had me pull up the highlight of the church robbery.
Yeah, pretty good.
In the background, a Franco Harris jersey.
Oh, there you go. But does he not just rip it off and tear off the field and hustles back to the dugout like
he
a
makes
little
it look
kid?
Way too casual.
Oh, wait. Just say, that's a game winner.
I need some more Joe Adele energy to that.
Just anything, little Josh Naylor feel.
Fade away?
Yeah, come on. That's a game-winning walk-off home run he rips off, and he just hustles back to the dugout.
It's like he just wants to run and go shake hands with the pitcher for the thanks for the pop fly. Pal.
Yeah. And we'll wrap it up with this. Lexi Brown from your Seattle Storm is very upset because she has been lumped into somehow a false internet rumor that she is responsible for the breakup of Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion. How upset are people online?
Oh, you're going to love this update.
Death threats. She is getting death threats because the lesser Splash Brother and Thee Stallion are no longer together, and people are threatening to kill an WNBA player. The world is a ridiculous place. Let's walk over to the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk.
This sports update is brought to you by A&E Plumbing, Heating, and Air, serving Portland, Southwest Washington, and the Gorge. Online at aneheatingandcooling.com. It's hard to stop a train. First on the fan, Megan Thee Stallion and NBA player Klay Thompson have split up.
And we're all sad about it.
After less
Whoever's
than a year
responsible,
of dating,
I'll find them and I will destroy them.
After less than a year of dating, Megan has publicly accused Thompson of cheating and having horrible mood swings. Following the breakup, Megan has also announced that she was leaving her Broadway role in Moulin Rouge earlier than planned. But the best part about this is the fan reactions. If you haven't seen them yet, there's a podcast host by the name of Madam Joyce who goes on her podcast and proceeds to tell the story of how we did not know who Klay Thompson was before Meg Thee Stallion. That Klay Thompson was not an international superstar.
No, he wasn't. Nobody knew.
Thompson.
Nobody knew. He was lifted up by her power and her presence. I think honestly, this is one of those things where we all get this kind of tunnel vision. As sports fans, we assume everybody follows sports in some capacity. They don't. There are people that have no idea especially who we are, but have no idea who the people that we talk about are.
Or the Golden State Warriors.
Just like we know nothing about a whole lot of things, but you don't know what you don't know. So people that love music and love hip-hop and love Megan Thee Stallion and don't give a rip about sports are learning about what it is. People that love Taylor Swift just learned that the NFL is a thing and the tight end is a position and not just an attribute on a pop star. So I give grace to those comments.
I will say, as someone who knows both, Klay is the much bigger superstar.
Well, sure. Again, but you know both. He is a champion. But is she a Grammy winner? I don't know.
Yeah, she's got Grammys.
See, what, is that equivalent?
He's got more championships since she's got Grammys.
Okay, there you go. But individual Grammys versus team championships. He's not the MVP. He's not Steph. He's not Steph.
But he probably has more first team or second team All NBA awards.
Is that equivalent to nominees? Should we parse this whole thing out and figure out what the?
I think we should. I think we should spend tomorrow on this.
Well, let's spend all of next week on it. I'm going to be out tomorrow. Joe Fish will be in. We'll take all of next week to figure out what the equivalent accolades are between sports and music.
And we'll make those comparisons.
Yeah, the entire week.
And for more sports scores and stories in 60 minutes, I'm Lowercase from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Sports Saturday with Joe Fisher.
All right, kids, it is time to play along all summer. We're going to be picking the weekend series for Major League Baseball. There are 15 every weekend. Whoever gets the most gets invited to join the show the following Thursday. Last week, that was Justin McLean. He is on the line. Justin, are you there?
I'm here.
What is happening, young man? Thank you for playing along. Do you have all your notes so we can kind of go through this week's games?
Let's do it.
All right. So we'll start with the only game that's going to be played tonight. It's a 4-game series. The Blue Jays being led by Vladimir Guerrero, who is on pace potentially to be the only player to lead the American League in hitting for the Blue Jays ever. They've never had somebody win the batting title, but he is absolutely crushing it right now. But one of the more surprise teams in baseball is the Minnesota Twins. Who are you taking, young man?
So it's for the series. I'm going to do a split, but I would take the Twins tonight, right? So
you can take the split for the series, and you can take whomever you want tonight, but you got to get it in quick. So you're going. The split seems to be pretty effective. We've seen a lot of splits so far in this season, so I like it. It's a good pick. Let's go on to Cubs. Have been one of the hotter teams in baseball, taking on the Diamondbacks, who have been playing pretty well despite being in a division that is being dominated by the Dodgers and Padres right now. Who do you have at Wrigley?
Cubs, no question.
No. Are you a Cubs fan?
I am not.
Okay. All right. I find nothing endearing or interesting or worth talking about with the Texas Rangers. Detroit's got furious pitching. I'm going to move past that one. I'm going to skip the Brewers and Nationals. The Nationals are awful. So I don't really care about them. But what I really want to get to is these are two teams that are outperforming expectations so far in the season in a division full of teams that are outperforming expectations. Pirates are now back at 500 after a 5-game losing streak, but they came out of the gates red hot. Cincinnati Reds are now leading that division, have a 4.5-game lead over the Pirates at the bottom. Who are you taking in Pittsburgh?
I'm going to take the home team, Pittsburgh.
All right. Cincinnati, I'm very curious if they're a mirage or not. It'll be very interesting to see what happens as the season goes on. Speaking of division leaders, Tampa Bay no longer leading the American League East. The Yankees have taken it over, but they host the Giants, who started off as maybe one of the worst teams in baseball, starting to get closer back to 500. Is Tampa Bay going the wrong way, or are they much better than the Giants?
No, I'm a Giants fan, but I don't have a lot of faith so far. I'm going to go with Tampa on this one.
Okay, explain the Giants to me. They literally could not score a run for the first week, it felt like, but it looks like they seem to be a better team now. Am I just, seeing them at their best moments?
I'm feeling the same thing, but still just don't have the confidence to put them down for the bet one here. Yeah.
Plus, anytime you go to Tampa Bay, you take on not just the team, but the crowd. Is there a more fervent audience for a baseball game than the loyalist in Tampa Bay? There's only 6 people that show up, but they get loud, right? Right.
That's right.
At Fenway this weekend, you have maybe two. Well, if it weren't for the Mets, you would have the 2 most disappointing teams in baseball. The Red Sox hosting the Astros. The funniest thing is I saw something earlier this week that said Yordan Alvarez is your favorite to win the American League MVP right now. And I'm like, how do you do that when you're 40 games below 500? Yes, he's ridiculous, and he will be intentionally walked more than anybody else, but the Astros cannot pitch. But the Red Sox can't get out of their own way either. Who are you going to take at Fenway?
Red Sox.
Yep, you get the last at bat. So there you go. St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals are a little better than we expected them to be. The Dodgers are still the monster that we expected them to be, but they are 500 in their last 10 games. They are on a 2-game losing streak. Do you have the Cardinals beating the Dodgers, or are you going with the reigning champions?
Reigning champs.
Dude, Atlanta is playing in Colorado. Atlanta and the Dodgers both tied for the league lead with run differential plus 66. I think we both are taking the Braves. That seems like an easy one. The Angels, listen, they play in a rat-infested pile of heap stadium that actually, well, you know what? They are in Anaheim. Are we sure it's rats and not mice? Hey. Mets traveling to Anaheim to take on the Los Angeles Angels. Can the Mets figure anything out this year? They said they're sticking with their They're sticking with their manager. They have faith. Unlike the Red Sox and Phillies who've already bailed, they're sticking with their manager. Do we think the Mets can do it in Los Angeles?
I go home team when I'm in question here. So Angels.
When you don't know, just go to the last at bat. That is fair. I'm taking the Padres over the White Sox. I assume you're doing the same. You know who's been really, really fun to watch, which I hate to say because they're in my division? The Athletics of Sacramento, I guess, are hosting the Cleveland Guardians. That, to me, screams fun series to watch. Who are you going to take?
I'll take Cleveland.
Oh, all right. I'm going to go with the home team there, but I'm
going Big Amish.
Yeah, there you go. Kansas City is not good at baseball, but did you know that they lead the major leagues in ABS challenges? Oh, hey, they got something going for them. They've gotten more challenges right than anybody. Mariners coming off of a five wins in 6 games on the road. They are now going into a 6-game homestand. Are you taking the home team in Seattle as well?
Mariners for sure.
Mariners for sure. 2 4-game series that will wrap up on Monday. Phillies at Marlins. Do you have a dog in that fight, or are you going split with me again, Justin?
It is split for me.
That's a split. All right. How about this one? Adley Rutschman, we just talked about this, has been ripping the cover off the ball. 5 games, hitting well over 400. He's got 3 home runs, including a grand slam in that time. I'm looking at a Yankees hat across the glass. Anytime I get even a hunch that they might lose, I pick against the New York Yankees. Mariners are my favorite team. My second favorite team is whoever's playing against the Yankees. You're not going split on this one. We're both taking the Orioles, aren't we, Justin? I mean, come on.
No, I'm gonna go Yankees.
That's a smart man, Justin. It's a smart man.
I can't believe you would do that. Now you've given lowercase confidence, and when he gets confidence, he says stupid things.
Fried's on the bump on Sunday.
Fried is ridiculous, isn't he? I was watching something about his. I can't remember. Why can I not remember who they were comparing it to? But just showing his pickoff moves and how deadly it is. And it is one of those. It might have been Pettit, but just that left-handed pickoff move. It's just unfair. But I love the little things about baseball. So
it was Pettit.
Yeah. So I was watching that again and again. I just had to think about it. I had to go back and picture it. It's one of those things where you have the visual. But what happens when you look at the back of a left-handed pitcher for the Yankees?
You always see 52.
You don't see the name. So I had it in my head, and I was like, is that Pettit?
I always think CC Sabathia.
Well, yeah, but him and Pettit don't have the same complexion. So
that's the easy one.
Yeah. All right. Justin, hey, thank you for playing along with us. I hope you're enjoying this. I won't let you divulge your secret because last week you dominated 13 out of 15. It didn't come down to it, but I won't ask you to reveal your secrets about picking.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, if you keep winning, we'll keep having you on. I appreciate you sticking with the show. Invite your friends so we can get more people. I've mentioned this before on the show. We're trying to get to 1 million players on this pick'em. We're hovering around, the high teens, low 20s. So if you could just help us out, we're right there to get to 7 digits.
Just got to get over the hump.
Once the floodgates open, it's going to be the most popular thing in sports. But thanks for playing, man, and thanks for joining us today.
Thanks. Take care.
All right. Well, there you have it, kids. If you want to play, go to @FanHappyHour on X. You can go to my personal Facebook page. I post it there. My man Jake is posting it all over the fan socials. So just go find the link to take your pick. You can go in and make your selections. Casey, you were playing along there. Was there anything that came up that you thought he was absolutely ridiculous on?
Miami's on a run, a split in that series when the Phillies are down bad.
Yeah, but the Phillies have to get it going at some point. We had a Schwarbaum last night. You would think. One would think.
I wait for the poop series for them to pick things back up.
I'm sorry, the what series?
Oh, the poop series when the Phillies play the Pirates.
I didn't realize that was called the poop series.
When the scoreboard at 0-0 at first pitch.
PP.
P-O-O-P.
Yeah.
It's the poop series.
That makes sense.
Plus,
is that a common thing, or is that something that you've called it and you'd like to catch on?
I call it because my brother's a Phillies fan. My other brother is a Pirates fan.
Remind me how you guys decided to be Pirates and Phillies fans? I don't even know how you became a Pirates fan.
Ryan Howard was the reason why my brother fell in love with baseball.
Okay.
I fell in love with because of Robinson Cano.
Oh.
And I'm not picking the Pirates.
Wait. You're not picking the Phillies.
No, I'm not picking the Pirates.
Okay.
So my dad,
oh, yeah.
My
What,
dad's a
Yankees
Pirates fan.
Gotcha.
And so
your
my
dad
middle
is a
brother-
Pirates fan. Gotcha.
My oldest brother went, I'm not doing that, and he started watching the Phillies just
Gotcha.
because of the other Pennsylvania team.
Okay.
My
And are you
middle
guys
brother-
from Pennsylvania?
My family is.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That checks out. All right. So your family is Pennsylvania fans.
Amish country.
You picked against them, so you could have a little hatred. And, Phillies Yankees isn't like one of those common rivalries, but Philly New York is obviously a big one. So that makes it fun. All right. Well, that works for me. Phillies have won 2 straight, at least. So we'll see what they do. It'll be interesting. Any other tidbits from baseball that you wanted to hit on before we could do one more for the road?
Nah, let's do it.
All right, let's go. Today's one more for the road is, listen, it's another trip to the Clink possibly, but this one to me, I'm trying to think of how to encapsulate it. It revolves a online video stunt for social media that ended the worst possible way. At least I hope it does, and it brings me a certain satisfaction. We'll tell you what that is when we do one more for the road. We do it next. It's Happy Hour on 105.1 and the Fan Sports Network.
The Fan.
All right, kids, if you missed anything from the show, be sure to go back and listen to the podcast. You know what? Even if you listen to the entire show, you should probably go back and listen to the podcast, see if there's any Easter eggs or little nuggets that you missed. It's at 1051thefan.com, Odyssey.com, the Odyssey app, anywhere you find your podcasts. It's there. I've checked. I download one myself every day just to get my numbers up. I don't listen to it, but hey, what are you going to do? Casey, what are we missing from the text line and the YouTube chat that we need to address?
People did not like that Chalamet joke.
They did not like the Chalamet joke? How would they not like the Chalamet joke? He has everything going for him, so he can't have large huevos?
I guess not. I guess he's just too likable to... I don't know.
How is that making fun of him?
I really don't know.
It's just got large testes.
And then said, fun fact, James Wood is a center field prospect traded to the Nats for Juan Soto from the Padres.
Well, there you go. There you have that. Yeah,
shout out Jordan on the text line.
He's been good. He's been real good. So certainly something to keep an eye on with the Nationals if there's any reason to keep an eye on the Nationals, which honestly I don't think there is. But let's do
One more
Okay, there's a lot going on in this story as we send you on your way. Again, I won't be here tomorrow. You'll have Joe Fish in instead. So this will be the last one sending you into the weekend. There was a French teenager in Singapore who wanted to do a little video stunt. She thought she would go on social media, try to go viral, and be awesome. So, again, French 18-year-old woman. She goes to Singapore, and apparently they have orange juice vending machines. So I did not know that was a thing. So you could just go up and get your orange juice right out of the machine. Now, for some reason, the straws that you would use out of that vending machine are accessible. You can go in and grab a straw, and she decided to go viral. She would lick one of the straws and put it back. Oh, man. What a great idea.
What a knee slapper.
Yeah, just absolutely killing it out there for your socials, for all your followers. It's going to make you awesome. Well, guess what happens if you get charged with criminal mischief in Singapore?
Probably not good, is it?
Up to 2 years in prison.
And that's a Singapore prison.
And that is a Singapore prison. So we have two things going on at the same time. You have cameras everywhere, and you have everyone with a camera. That means all the dumb stuff we did when we were youths, you can videotape and share with the world, and you go, look how dumb I am. What a great idea. But here's the other thing. You also have somebody watching at all times, so when you do those dumb things, whether you video it or not, somebody else is watching. I don't know what this means, but it has my brain spinning because I have two daughters that are growing up that will probably do dumb things. And where and how they do them, whether or not they're on video or not, is very intriguing to me. But congratulations to this young lady. Have fun in your Singapore prison. Yeah, being a student in France was probably rough. This will be a much better option for you. Big thanks to Justin for joining us and playing the Take Your Pick. Thanks to everybody that plays Take Your Pick. Thank you, Casey Smith. And, of course, thank you, Isaac Rupp. We're all done for now. Bye-bye.
You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your scene. Give the audience a grin. Enjoy it. It's your last chance anyhow.
What's up, fools? Man of the J.